Belling the cat. Once upon a time, the mice had a meeting to figure out how to deal with their common enemy, the cat. Some said this, and some said that. Many ideas were discussed, but the mice could not find a solution. At last, a young mouse spoke. "I have a plan. All we need to do is put a bell around the cat's neck. The bell will ring whenever the cat moves, and we will be able to run away before she comes." All the mice were surprised upon hearing the plan of the young mouse and started celebrating. Then an old mouse rose and said, "The plan sounds very good, but tell me one thing. Who will bell the cat?" The mice looked at one another in fear. Nobody had an answer. Moral of the story? It is easy to propose impossible remedies. The Bear and the Travelers. Two friends were walking through a forest. They promised to stay together throughout the way. Suddenly, they heard a sound in the bushes. Something was approaching them. It was a huge bear. Both of them got scared. One of them, thinking of his own safety, climbed a tree. The other friend did not know how to climb a tree. He threw himself on the ground and lay still while holding his breath. He had heard that bears don't prey on dead people. The bear came near the man lying on the ground. He sniffed his ears and slowly walked away. The man on the tree came down. He jokingly asked his friend, "What did the bear whisper in your ears?" The other friend replied, "The bear told me to never trust someone who deserts you in need." Moral of the story? A friend in need is a friend indeed. The Bundle of Sticks. A farmer had 4 sons. The 4 sons were hard workers, but always quarreled among themselves. One day, the farmer got really sick. He wanted his sons to share the farm and work together, but knew that his sons would continue to fight. The farmer decided to teach them a lesson. He called his 4 sons. He gave each son a stick and asked them to break it. Each son easily broke the stick. Now the farmer gave each son a bundle of sticks and asked him to break it. Each tried his best but couldn't break the bundle. The farmer said, "Just like these sticks, if you are united, nobody will be able to harm you. But if you quarrel all the time, anyone can easily break you." The sons realized their mistake and started working happily together. Moral of the story? There is strength in unity. The Donkey in the Lion's Skin. Once, a donkey was wandering in the forest. He found a lion's skin left by a hunter. He dressed himself in it and pretended to be the lion. All the animals mistook him for the lion. They started running away in terror. The donkey was so pleased that he uttered a loud, harsh bray in excitement. The fox, who ran with the rest, stopped after hearing the voice. He approached the donkey and said, "If only you didn't bray, you would have frightened me too." The donkey dropped the lion's skin on the ground. He walked away with his head hanging in shame. Moral: clothes may disguise a fool, but his words will give him away. The Gnat and the Bull. A little gnat flew over a meadow. After flying around for a while, the gnat got tired. He settled on one of the horns of a bull. After some time, the gnat got ready to fly away. Before flying, he said to the bull, "Pardon me for resting on your horn. You must be glad to have me go now." "You think too highly of yourself," said the bull. "I did not even know you were there." "Oh, my apology," said the gnat and flew off. Moral: one should not place self-importance before courtesy. The Peacock and the Crane. There was a peacock who often boasted about his beauty. "I've got the most beautiful tail," he would say. Once he walked to the banks of a large lake and saw a crane sipping water. "Look, what a colorless bird you are," remarked the peacock. "Your wings can never match my glory." "But my colorless wings can make me fly," replied the crane. He spread his broad wings and flew up towards the sun. The peacock stood where he was in wonder. Moral: usefulness is more important than beauty. The Bear and the Bees. A hungry bear was roaming in the forest looking for food. He came across a beehive. The bear peered inside the beehive, hoping to find some honey. On seeing the bear, a bee flew out and stung him sharply. The bear lost his temper. He knocked the beehive and started destroying it. As the beehive broke, a lot of bees flew out and stung the bear. The bear ran as fast as he could to the nearest pond. He jumped quickly in the water to save himself. Moral of the story: too much anger is never good. The Bear and the Travelers. Two friends were walking through a forest. They promised to stay together throughout the way. Suddenly, they heard a sound in the bushes. Something was approaching them. It was a huge bear. Both of them got scared. One of them, thinking of his own safety, climbed a tree. The other friend did not know how to climb a tree. He threw himself on the ground and lay still while holding his breath. He had heard that bears don't prey on dead people. The bear came near the man lying on the ground. He sniffed his ears and slowly walked away. The man on the tree came down. He jokingly asked his friend, "What did the bear whisper in your ears?" The other friend replied, "The bear told me to never trust someone who deserts you in need." Moral of the story? A friend in need is a friend indeed.